Hi everyone, today I am showing how to install Windows 7 operating system. The first question is, what is operating system? What is the use of operating system, right? Operating system is nothing but it is an interface between user and hardware. We cannot use hardware components without help of operating system. Hardware components is nothing but RAM, hard disk, graphic card, keyboard, mouse and etc. Operating system also provides a platform on which other applications to run like VLC media player, code blocks, Windows media player and etc. Operating system is a system software. Here I am showing Windows 7 operating system minimum requirements. For installing Windows, these are the minimum hardware requirements. Then only we can install Windows 7. The first one is processor. Processor requires 1 GHz processing speed. And the next one is memory. Memory is nothing but RAM. It requires 1 GB RAM for 32-bit operating system and 2 GB RAM for 64-bit operating system. Here I am mentioning 32-bit and 64-bit, right? You use 64-bit operating system. It is more capable than 32-bit operating system. It can handle more data than 32-bit. 32-bit processing are perfectly capable of handling a limit amount of 4 GB. The next one is hard disk space. The 16 GB for 32-bit operating system and 20 GB for 64-bit. We require DVD drive for installing Windows 7. Next one is graphics of 128 megabytes. All these are minimum requirements to install Windows 7 operating system. Operating system is booted by pen drive, CD or DVD or hard disk. With the help of .iso image, we can install Windows 7. A ISO file combines all the Windows installation files into single uncompressed file. With the help of Rufus, we can change .iso file to bootable form to install OS. Firstly, plug in your pen drive when your OS is in pen drive or insert CD or DVD. Now switch on your computer, press delete or F2 for BIOS settings. Different motherboards may have different keys for BIOS settings. Go to boot option, select boot device priority. By clicking plus or minus keys on keyboard, we can change priority. If you install from DVD, select CD or DVD-ROM. Press F10 for save. Now system is restart and it will load OS setup files. Loading is process. The booting process is still on process. Next, select your language, time, currency, keyboard and input method and click next. Click on install now. Now setup is starting. After that, every software requires license agreement. Windows 7 also have some license agreement. Click on I accept license terms, radio button, click next. Now it asking about which type of installation do you want. Click upgrade. If you have previous Windows version, like if you have already Windows XP in your system, now you have Windows 7. When you click upgrade, OS change to XP to Windows 7. And next one is custom or advanced. If you don't have any previous versions or You want to install a fresh copy of Windows 7, click on Custom and Advanced. Select a drive which you want to install operating system. It is like our home. We can separate rooms, right? This is kitchen, this is living room, this is a corridor, and etc. In this also separate when hard disk to 3 to 4 partitions. Here unallocated in the sense this is not to use. We can change to free space. Now go to drive options, select new. Now mentioning how much size enough to install operating system. This is done under C drive. Mention the size and click apply. Now click on disk partition and next. Click on next. Now Windows 7 is starting very first setup, copying Windows files and load the files from CD or DVD to partitioned hard disk. After complete the first step, it will expand the files. After that, installing features. After that, it checks installing updates. After that, it automatically restart after 15 seconds. After that, it will automatically restart after 15 seconds to set up. Now you can also click reboot now. After installation, please don't press any key at this time. OS is already installed, right? OS is in process. Setup is upgrading, requires registry settings. Setup is starting services. After restarting for first time, it will continue the setup. This is the last step, so it will take longer time than the previous steps. After that, it asking about username. After enter, asking about password. It is optional. Click on next. If you have a product key, enter your product key and next. Click on next. And click on use recommended settings and click on and set your time zone and date and time and click on next. Select your computer current location. Click on home network if you have installing from home. Now Windows is finalizing your settings. Next, welcome screen will appear, preparing for your desktop. Now Windows 7 installation is done. Thank you.